Corpse Eaters. Rare 1974 Grindhouse horror film shocker about flesh-eating zombies. Greetings, fiends. Today we're looking at the 1970s ultra-low-budget and rare Grindhouse zombie film shocker called Corpse Eaters. A Canadian horror film released in 1974 and directed by Donald R. Passmore and Klaus Vetter. Starring Michael Hopkins, Ed Le Breton, Terry London, Michael Krizanc, and Helena Carson.
The motion picture you are about to see contains certain very stomach-upsetting scenes. Test audiences, after watching this motion picture, suggested that a warning of some sort be included before each scene they felt to be upsetting. Therefore, the producers have inserted a special warning buzzer and picture of a patron reacting to the scene.
Corpse Eaters plot. The dead come back, and they have an unnatural hunger for human bodies. An afternoon of partying quickly turns into a night of terror for two couples when they visit a graveyard on Friday the 13th and awaken the dead. Corpse Eaters caveat. Corpse Eaters is a pretty rare film, and all of the online prints, including the one currently shown on Tubi, are crude VHS or possibly DVD quality at best. Many of the video clips and images you see in this video are from that print, so you won't be seeing any HD images of Corpse Eaters, and I somehow doubt that this film will ever see a Blu-ray release. Horror Anthology Movie Volume 1, now for rent. Ultra-low-budget Grindhouse zombie flick. Key ingredients to an ultra-low-budget Grindhouse film include getting local bums and high school friends to be in the film, guerrilla-style shooting without permits, limited sets, cheap makeup effects, and a short runtime. Corpse Eaters fits all of those requirements and more as we break down the story in detail. Warning, there are spoilers in this description. Two young 1970s couples are on a booze and drug-fueled extended holiday, catching all of the music festivals they can, when one of the men suggests that they spend a night in the cemetery on Friday the 13th. At the cemetery, they discover an open mausoleum and decide to enter it. Once inside, they perform some kind of half-assed ritual that inadvertently brings the dead in the cemetery back to life. One of the girls is eaten, then killed. Her boyfriend is bitten, but he and the other couple escape to a hospital. But the boyfriend dies in surgery. Does part of Corpse Eaters sound familiar? It should. Corpse Eaters shouldn't play with dead things. Corpse Eaters appears to be a much lower budget ripoff of Bob Clark's cult zombie movie classic, Children Shouldn't Play with Dead Things from 1972, made a mere 2 years before Corpse Eaters. In both films, young, mixed-up 1970s people perform rituals in remote cemeteries and end up bringing the dead back to life. As you can see, even the zombie makeup effects are quite similar, even though overall they are much better in Children Shouldn't Play with Dead Things. In reality, just about everything in Children Shouldn't Play with Dead Things is better than Corpse Eaters. And that makes sense considering that it's Bob Clark, who also brought us such cinematic classics as Black Christmas from 1974 and Porky's in 1981. Canadian film producer Lawrence Zelenchuk. Writer-producer Lawrence Zelenchuk was a Canadian film director, screenwriter, film producer, and prosthetic makeup artist. With savings from his work as a minor, Zelenchuk purchased the now-defunct 69 Drive-In in Sudbury, Ontario. While in high school, he financed, wrote, produced, directed, and did special makeup effects for a handful of short horror movies photographed on 16mm film with such titles as Attack of the Brain Demon and Revenge of the Mummy in the late 1960s. Dicked by the distributor. After completion of his feature Corpse Eaters, Zelenchuk was offered $5,000 for distribution rights from distributor Howard Mahler under his banner name Howard Mahler Films. The distributor, however, did not inform Zelenchuk that he was purchasing the film without any intent of releasing it. It was used as a tax write-off and declared as a loss. The film was never released theatrically elsewhere. Corpse Eaters faded into obscurity for years until Encore Home Video rediscovered it in 1993 and released it on DVD several years later, claiming to have transferred their copy from the only known surviving 16mm print. Unhappy ending. After the Corpse Eaters debacle, Zelenchuk sold his drive-in theater and bought a hotel in Florida before drinking himself to death at the early age of 36. Today, he is considered by many to be a Canadian Herschel Gordon Lewis. Attack of the Brain Demon rocks! Lawrence Zelenchuk's Attack of the Brain Demon from 1967 seems to be a film lost in time, but fortunately some of the music remains. Check out this groovy 45 single called I Can Take It, as performed by Canadian garage rock group Inferno 5+1.
In my town, there many girls. In my prime, there many girls. And I was hurt so much, 'cause I knew love was new to me. I'd spend most of my lonely nights just sitting home, thinking about the past, and I would cry, hey, cry over you. I would cry, hey, cry over you. I can take it, I can take it, I can take it from you. Watch what you do.
I hope you enjoyed this look at Corpse Eaters, and as always, please like and subscribe. Thank you.